Welcome from James and Radhika at Yoga Plus Therapies. In this short sequence with emphasis on a standing flowing vinyasa practice. We're going to begin first with some warm-ups. Begin by laying down on your back and centering yourself. Clear your mind and release all body tension. Begin to slow and deepen the breath. For this particular practice, we're going to emphasize the upward lifting Ujjayi breath. To begin with, just lightly tone the lower tummy muscles. Now, as you inhale, emphasize the breath in the upper abdomen and base rib area. Feeling expansion here and the release as you exhale. You can add to this practice by creating a lengthening effect so that as you inhale and expand the base ribs and upper abdomen, feel as though you're slightly lengthening through the spine. And when you exhale and soften and relax the ribs, feel like you just soften through the spine. Continue those breaths a few more times. And if you want, you can add the soft breath sound in the back of the throat by slightly constricting the back throat and listening to the whispering sound in the back throat as you breathe in and out. Inhaling, expanding and lengthening, soft sound in. Exhale, releasing, softening, soft sound out. Take 2 more breaths. Throughout this practice, if you can, emphasize this type of breathing. Let's release the hands now by the sides for a full body stretch. Inhale and reach the arms to the floor overhead. Open out through those shoulders, lengthen down through the heels. Careful not to overextend the spine. Now, hug the right knee to chest as you bring the arms in to hold that knee. Soften into the hip joint. Open out on the left side front hip. Keep the back pelvis broad and the shoulders and neck easy. Adjust the stretch slightly if you want now by holding the right hand to the knee, the left hand to the ankle. Rotate the leg inward slightly, not straining the knee, and draw the leg up to the center of the chest. So you feel the stretch now more into the buttock. Careful not to strain the knee. And just exhale and release into the stretch. It's a bit like doing the pigeon stretch but laying down on your back. Good. Extend the right foot to the ceiling. Stretch out through those right hamstrings. Now when you're ready, release the straight leg back down to the floor. Exhaling. Inhale and take a full body stretch. Lengthen. Exhale and bring left knee to chest, hugging it gently in. And again, softening and lengthening out through the front of the right hip. Take it into stretch 2, holding left hand to left knee, right hand to ankle. Rotate the hip around so the leg faces the chest and draw the leg towards the midline of the chest until you feel the gentle stretch into the buttock but with no stress on the knee. Breathing out, softening into the stretch. Release it slowly, extend left foot to the ceiling, stretch out through those left hamstrings. When you're ready, release that straight leg to the floor, exhaling. Inhale and take a full body stretch. Lengthen. And release. Bring the knees up over the chest, slightly hugged in. Relax the back side to side. And then when you're ready, we're going to come up to sit. You may want to roll to your side, or you could do a rock and roll and come up to sit. Once you're up, we'll come over to hands and knees position to tabletop. Hands in line with shoulders, maybe slightly forward, knees in line with hips, top feet relaxed. Tummy muscles slightly toning as you find that neutral spine position. We'll do a few back releases before coming up to stand. So we'll just do a simple cat to begin with. So as you inhale, open up the chest, look forward. As you exhale, drop the head down and flex the spine, tucking the tail and drawing the navel to the backbone. Repeat 3 more. Inhale, cat extending. Sometimes they call it the cow position. Exhale, flexing into that full cat position. Repeating. Keep the shoulder blades wide and open. One more time. Return to tabletop. Inhale, exhale back to child stretch. Sit bones to heels, arms stretching forward, lengthening. You can always do this child stretch if you're unable to do the downward facing dog. Let's come back up to tabletop, preparing for the downward facing dog. Tuck toes under. Engage the tummies lightly. Lift the tails and stretch back into the downward facing dog stretch. Ease out through the heels. Widen the upper back. Good. Come to a plank position. If it's inappropriate, just come to tabletop. Engage the core tummy, lift through the upper back. One more breath. And then one more time, roll back to the down dog or the child stretch. Now we're going to walk the hands back to the feet. Walk the hands back and come into forward bend posture. Soften the knees if you need, but otherwise go into the forward bend and just release those hamstrings that last little bit. Softening the back neck. And then when you're ready, we're going to uncurl and come up to stand. Check you're not lightheaded, and if not, take a full expansive breath, raising the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart center. And we're going to come now to the middle of the mat, preparing for the standing vinyasa sequence. Just before we begin this sequence, just a brief explanation. What we're going to be doing is alternating the moves from left to right side. So we're going to first do a move out to your right side, and then we're going to do a move out to the left side. So, just to show you, Radhika just briefly takes the feet apart, feet wide apart, and she'll just do a move. She can do a move owing towards her right side first, and then she'll do a move over to the left side. Okay, so this is the sequence. We're going to be exchanging from side to side in various postures as directed. The middle position is going to be the parallel feet, where we always come back to. Let's begin now. Feet together. Inhale and raise the arms overhead. Bring the palms together and exhale and draw down the center line to the heart center. Take a 3-breath pause to center yourself. Unlock the knees. Engage the arches. Draw in the lower tummy lightly and establish the upward Ujjayi breath. Try to keep this breath going as we go through the sequence. At the end of the 3 breaths, we're going to release the hands down. And we're going to start with tree on the right side. So take your tree level 1 above ankle or level 2 above knee. If you're a little unsteady, keep the hands low, otherwise hands at heart or extended overhead. Bring the palms together and focus on a point for stability and balance. Release the arms, release the leg, and we're going to step or jump the feet wide apart. First with that parallel position, the base position. Now we're going to do triangle to the left side. So turn the left toes out and adjust the right heel out slightly. And from the pelvis side, bend over. Left pelvis down, right pelvis up. Arm reaches down to the leg or floor. The other arm extends up to the sky. Open through the heart, extend those arms wide. Keep that gentle extension through the upper back spine. Find the Ujjayi breath. To come out of the triangle posture, slightly bend the knee and bring yourself upright to parallel feet position. Now we're going to do long side stretch to the right, so toes turn out, knee is bent. Adjust the back foot for comfort. First position is to lean over with forearm support to thigh, or second position reaching that right hand down towards the ground. Careful not to keep the body forward as you stretch the top arm long and lengthened. Find the Ujjayi breath. Release yourself up to parallel feet position. We're going around to that left side again, and we're going to turn out to warrior number 1. So we're going to turn the toes out, adjust the back foot around, left knee bent, pelvis is facing to the short edge. Inhale and raise those arms up and open. Lift and open the heart center into a slight back bend. Feel the openness of the warrior 1. Remind yourself to keep your left knee aligned to the ankle, not rolling inward or outward. The back leg extended. Now keep the arms up overhead as you return back through parallel position. Open out the toes to the right, little adjustment on the back leg. Bring that right knee bent and release the arms out wide into warrior number 2. Looking out through the center fingers. Really feel the openness through the shoulder blades, the strong rounded legs. Good, we're going to come back through the parallel position, release the arms by the sides, and we're going to do warrior 3 to the left. Turn everything to the left, hands to the sides, and then bring yourself into an incline with just toe touch or toe off the floor or into the full warrior position, coming almost horizontal to the floor. If you want to extend this, you could bring the hands interlock behind the back and lengthen hands towards heel. Keep the stance knee slightly off lock. Focus on length. Remember that Ujjayi breath. Lower the back foot back down, come back through parallel position. Coming back out to the right, turn the toes out. We're going to come into half moon balance in various levels. First position, shift the weight to the right leg. Come onto toe touch on the back foot. Number 2 is to bring that foot off the ground. Number 3 is to take the full position with the hand coming down to the floor. Open the pelvis forwards. Establish the Ujjayi breath. Get your balance and lower the back foot back down. Come back through parallel position. We're going back around to the left. Everything turns to the left. Stance not too wide. Force sideways extension stretch. Hands to the pelvises. Lengthen the spine, open the heart, and then bend forward from the hips. Keep the spines long. Front leg straight, feel the hamstring stretch. Correct any pelvic rotation. Stay here on the exhale, take a deeper stretch by folding forward, heart centered to thigh. Keep the weight even through both feet. Good. Soften the front knee, ease yourself up, come back through parallel feet position. Going back out to the right. We're going to come into lunge twist. So we're coming into high lunge. So front knee bent, back foot heel lifted. Incline the body forward, level 1. Opposite hand to thigh, other hand behind back. And do a rotation towards the back. Level 2, incline deeper. Take the elbow on the outside of the knee and bring palm to palm. In like a prayer or Namaste position. Feel the rotation through the waist, the upper back spine. Keep extension through the spine. A soft Ujjayi breath. Unrevolve, get your balance, come back to parallel position. Walk or hop the feet back together. And we're finishing with the dancer. We're going to take left foot back. Level 1, holding the ankle. Level 2, extending opposite arm. Level 3, opening out into the bowstring. Reach the foot behind as the heart reaches forward. Find stability. It's okay to lose the balance. Always just bring yourself to centeredness. Establish the breath. Good. Okay, finish off the dancer, come back to mountain. Inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Pause and take 3 breaths. Let's prepare to do everything now in reverse. So this time we're going to go out to the left side first. Tree balance. Foot above ankle or foot above knee. Hands low, hands at heart, hands overhead together. Center yourself and find your balance point. Establish the Ujjayi breath. Good, release slowly down. Let's bring the feet apart, parallel. So we're going to do triangle out to the right side. Right pelvis down, left is up. Position the arms. One down, reach the other up. Spread those wings. Find the breathing, feel that length through the spine. Accommodate the practice for your own level. Ease yourself up to parallel position. We're going out to do the long side stretch to the left. Forearm support or hand to ground. Extend the opposite arm. Feel that length through the side. Don't try to reach the floor, remember, if it's causing you to distort the posture. Take the level appropriate. Find breathing, calmness. Ease yourself up slowly through parallel position, turning everything out to the right for warrior number 1. Knees bent, back leg extended, pelvis is facing short edge, level. Open the heart as you reach the arms gently up. Find the Ujjayi breath. Keep the arms up as you come through parallel. Open out to the left into warrior number 2. Knees bent, aligning the arms, spread the wings. Find that breath into those base ribs. Coming back through parallel, we're going out to the right with warrior number 3, our balance. Remember, first level incline with toe touch, second foot off the floor, or fully inclined forward, hands by the sides or hands interlocked behind the back, extending towards the heels. Find that length through the spine. Establish the Ujjayi breath. Stance knee just off lock. Good. Ease back through parallel. We're going out to the half moon balance, to the second side. First position, toe touch on the back foot. Second position, foot off the floor, slide and leaning to the side, or come right over, hands to the floor, inclining the pelvis open. Bring that leg upward and outward so the foot faces sideways to the ceiling. Find that breathing. Come back through parallel feet, get your balance. Turning back to the right for sideways extension stretch. Legs are almost straight, a little apart. Hands on the pelvises, extend the spine, and then exhale halfway forward from the hips. Lengthen up and level those pelvises. Feel the stretch to the hamstring. If appropriate, on the exhale, take a forward fold deeper, centering the heart center to the thigh. Be mindful if you're in forward position that you're not over-rounding the spine. We're keeping length and weight even between front and back foot. Let's come back upright through parallel position. Turning back out to your left. We're coming into high lunge. So the back heel is lifted, front knee bent, pelvis is aligned. Incline the body forward. Opposite hand to thigh, other hand behind bag, and rotate the torso to look back behind you. Stay here or incline slightly deeper and take the elbow to the outer knee and bring palm press position with the hands. Extension through the spine, rotation through that upper back, length through the back leg. Establish the small Ujjayi breath. Gently unrevolve, get your balance, come back through parallel feet, and then walk or lightly hop the feet together. Final position is dancer, taking level 1 with the right. Level 2, arm reaching. Level 3, opening backward into the bowstring-like action as the foot reaches away behind you. The heart reaches slightly forward. Find that focus and balance. Good. Slowly release back in. Inhale and raise the arms up overhead, bring the palms together. Exhale to heart center and take 3 slow breaths. Release all tension and re-establish your breathing rhythm. Release calm and center yourself. We're just going to finish with the final standing actions. Let's take the legs wide. Good. As wide as you can, hands to pelvises. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, halfway forward bend. Another inhale, exhale and take full forward bend into wide angle, forward bend. Hands to ankles or to the floor between you. To come out of stretch, we're going to ease the heels in, walk the heels in, bring the knees bent out over the feet, keep the sit bones down as you lift your hearts up and open into wide squat or chalk posture. The sumo position. Good. Inhale upwards. Bring the feet back in. The heels are in, toes slightly turned out. Knees softened. Preparing for the final balance here, which is a modification of the Shiva Nataraja. Number 2. We're going to bring your right leg forward. We're going to circle the knee out and the foot inward, creating like a circle shape with the leg. We're going to bring your opposite hand fingers towards your thigh. And we're going to take the other hand overhead like blocking the sun. Think of each limb creating a circle shape. Good. Slowly release, ground and center. And we'll finish with the second side. So knee off lock. Left foot forward, rotate it inward and upward, create a circle. Opposite hand towards knee thigh. Same side hand overhead blocking the sun. Establish the breath. Excellent. Release back. One last time. Let's take that full breath. Inhale up. Exhale to heart center. Pause for a moment. And when you're ready, we're going to make a transition back down to the ground, to the floor. We're going to come onto the back slowly. Settle yourself for a moment. We're just going to do a single leg twist to release hip and spine. So we're going to lift the hips and take them very slightly towards your left. We're going to bring the right leg in. So I've got that wrong. Let's start again. Which way am I bringing the hips to the right?
So if you said hips to the right, that means I should go to my left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start again. So just going to do a simple single leg twist to release hip and lower back spine. We're going to go with the right leg first. So we're going to lift the hips and move them slightly to the right. Bring the right leg bent up. Left leg long. And we're going to ease the right leg over to the left into twist. You can use your left hand to help guide it. And then ease the opposite hand back behind. Easing and releasing into that nice relaxing twist. Adjust the bent knee for comfort. Knee can be straight or bent, according to what's your flexibility. Very good. Release yourself back out of twist, recenter the pelvis, and do it all in reverse. Hips to left, left knee up, right leg out long, and rolling over to the right. Releasing and relaxing through the lower back spine and outer hip. Very good. Ease back to neutral. Draw both knees to chest. Light hug in. Stay here, or if you like to, extend both feet to the ceiling and stretch out those legs. Just give them a reversal stretch after doing all that standing work. You may not bend them up as much as Radhika, it all depends on your flexibility. Good. Return the knees to the chest. One last hug and release of the lower back spine. And then when you're ready, release yourself out into relaxation posture. Feet a little apart, arms to the sides. Settle the head and make a big yawn-like action. Let all tension go. Just rest and relax. Soft shoulders, soft chest, soft abdomen. Soft upper arms right out to the fingertips. Soft hips right out to the toes. Softening all along the spine, neck, upper back, lower back, tailbone. Whole body completely relaxing, letting go. You can choose now to just relax, do nothing more, or if you want to conclude with the simple visualization, just bring your awareness to the navel and imagine at the navel a golden energy ball. And just let your breath awareness be here. And as you inhale, you feel that golden energy ball slightly expanding. And as you exhale, you feel that golden energy ball slightly contracting. You may choose to continue on with the relaxation as long as you like. We're now going to conclude the class. Thanking you. Namaste from James and Radhika at Yoga Plus Therapies.